Instead of being on my phone all day, I'm going to be finding other forms of entertainment or productivity things that I can be doing instead of just scrolling on my phone. For my screen time, I have a daily average of 5 hours and 6 minutes. Honestly, I'm a little proud about that. Okay, 5 hours is a lot, it really is. But in the big scheme of things, you don't know how hard I've tried to not be on my phone. And I felt like before my daily average would be like 7 to 8 hours. How? Couldn't possibly tell you. Now, I'm really proud about that, but it gives me like other little bits and details of information. For example, in the entire week, I use social media for 14 hours and 16 minutes. That is crazy. That would be like the scrolling part. Honestly, like I don't think I'm going to be able to entertain myself for 14 hours. But for entertainment, as in like games, YouTube, like streaming services, I've spent 7 hours and 4 minutes. I think that's the time that I sort of want to tackle, because the whole point of this is to entertain myself without my phone. I mean, social media is entertaining, but 14 hours is crazy. Maybe that could be for another video, an extended video. So those are pretty much my stats. I was also looking at how many times I pick up my phone, and I pick up my phone 110 times. 110 times, that is crazy. That is really crazy. Anyways, I want to spend today doing other things to fill my cup rather than being on my phone. And I'm going to be putting a timer for 7 hours and what? 2 minutes? Sometimes I go back and I don't even know how I found like the information that I found. Because why does it look different every time? Excuse me? Okay. I'm going to be putting a timer for 7 hours and 4 minutes, and let's see how we entertain ourselves. Okay, I'm gonna put it on my phone because I'm not gonna be carrying my laptop. We're gonna be going places, and this is basically where I can put a timer. So 7 hours and 6 minutes starts now. This feels crazy, but I'm really excited because I feel like today is going to be a really good day. And we're going to start off by going to a coffee shop, getting a fun drink. I already ate breakfast, but I want to walk Lila and I want to start a new book on my Kobo. So let's go do that. It's going to be the first hobby and we're going to have lots and lots of fun. I'm excited to just sit and read and walk and be outside and not glued to my phone. At all because I literally forgot this camera. I forgot this camera and I thought, why am I going to be reading if I can't get any clips of it? But then I thought maybe it's a sign that I should just take a longer walk and enjoy the weather, because it was such a beautiful day. Like, it was such a nice walk. Lila was doing amazing. She's a very skittish dog. And sometimes like things just overwhelm her and stress her out, but she was doing so good. Like she doesn't like a lot of people. If there's people walking behind us, she'll like keep like turning back and like be scared. Or if there's like dogs around us, she just like stares at them. So and she just like stops a lot because she's just scared and she sniffs so much, which is like, I'm never annoyed at the sniffing if she's but she can't be pulling me. Do you know what I mean? Like if we're walking and she stops and she wants to sniff, that's fine. But if we're walking and she's like pulling to go sniff, or she's like, actually I want to go sniff over there, no, because it's just like a lot of pulling and tugging. But she did amazing and I was like, I'm just gonna take her out on a walk. And it's honestly like good for me too, because before I used to walk a lot and now I don't. So I thought it'd be nice to spend some time outside like that and like sort of tire her out so she can have a good day too. And it was a nice walk. Typically when I go on walks with her, I'll listen to an audiobook or I'm on the phone with my sister. And I felt like it was just nice to literally not listen to anything else and just listen to the wind, the people, the traffic, just be there present. And it felt really nice. I really enjoyed it. I still haven't finished my matcha. I got a matcha latte with simple vanilla syrup that's like house made in this coffee shop. And it was nice. I like this coffee shop. There's like 3 different locations around here. And there's one that I go regularly. It's so beautiful. It's more of like an inside one. And this one, it's barely my second time going, and it's also very beautiful. Like all of their coffee shops have very like different vibes, but they're all very pretty. And I had a good time. The plan was to stay there in that coffee shop and read. But first of all, it was packed. There was no seating areas. So I was like, it's fine. I'll go to a park or something, or like find an area, a little bench, and I can read. And then I realized that I didn't have my camera. And I was like, it's fine. I can still read. And then I thought, you know, she's doing really good. So maybe I can just continue to walk. And so we walked for a bit. Let's see how many steps I'm at. This wasn't even a thing about steps, but that is a hobby that I want to get back into, like walking. So I'm not like thinking that I walked a lot, but no, honestly, yeah. Oh wait, no. I'm at 2.4K, which is pretty nice. Like it's just 10:20 right now AM. So we have multiple walks to go on throughout the day. And I'm thinking, since I didn't have time to read outside right now, I'm gonna take a break inside. I want to edit my videos. Again, another hobby. Honestly, that has helped a lot. Like creating, filming, editing has helped a lot in like not doom scrolling. And it's helped me a lot mentally as well, because I feel like I'm such a big like binge eater and like binge watcher of things. So like there's no productivity in me when I'm sitting down watching something and binge eating. And then I don't feel good about myself at all, because I feel like I just wasted the day. And since I started doing videos, I just feel more productive, because it also pushes me to do things outside of my comfort zone. Like trying a new coffee shop with Lilo when she's skittish. Like I was like, oh, I should do that because it'd be fun, and I don't want to go to the same coffee shops that I've been going to, because I've already had clips of those coffee shops. So I'm like, I feel like I have to go to a new one. And I really like that, because it just pushes me and it makes me like feel good and productive. So I'm going to work on editing my YouTube video. I'm currently editing my Kobo versus Kindle reading vlog, which is still sort of happening right now, but I like to edit videos as I'm filming them, because it just makes sense in my brain. I feel more organized, and I'm really in the mood to just edit right now. And then my apartment is a mess, and I want to just clean it up, because again, like when I'm scrolling on my phone, I'm just like, I'm procrastinating, and I'm not doing the things that I need to do, like clean. That's a big thing that I procrastinate on, but I try my best, and I feel like I've gotten better at just like cleaning up after myself. I feel like I just tend to move and shift to like a different activity, and I leave everything as it is, and it gets into like a big mess. But I'm working on it. So we're gonna edit. We're going to clean my house in a little bit, and probably listen to an audiobook as I do that, just because I love that vibe. Like I realized I need to fit eating into this as well. So I made myself some chicken tacos. I already had the chicken, and I just like warmed up some tortillas. I'm going to be eating that with the papi, and then I also made guacamole. And typically when I like eat, okay, I don't know if this counts, but typically when I eat, I watch YouTube videos, and I feel like that's the hardest part of not being on my phone. And I feel like it also is like a little bit of a leeway into like scrolling, because I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I'll just play YouTube videos while I eat, while I do other things. But then it's so easy to grab my phone and then just keep scrolling, because I'm like staring at my phone the entire time. And I think that's where a lot of my hours go. I'm like watching YouTube videos. So I don't know if this counts. I think it does, because I'm not technically scrolling, but I'm watching TV. I'm watching Abbott. I'm on the 3rd season. I'm barely catching up, but it doesn't count, right? So I'm eating right now, and it's during commercials, and I realized that I like picked up my phone to like be on TikTok while I wait for the commercials. I have a problem. park right now. I don't know if you can see me, but I was supposed to be reading and watercoloring. Honestly, I didn't choose the best park because there's a lot of dogs, and as I mentioned, Lilo is skittish. There's a couple dogs off leash, and that's like my nightmare. But nope. She's been attentive to me, which is really nice, but it's also because I have food. We're just trying to get her used to everything. No dogs. It's okay. So this turned into like a training session instead. It's okay. I literally spent the day doing a bunch of little chores and being outside, which is really nice. I anticipated getting more like creative things done, but that's okay. I was not on my phone that much. I did end up scrolling a little bit, just a little tiny bit. But overall, no YouTube. I don't think I like spent too much time on TikTok. Let me show you my phone. This might bite me in the butt, but today I spent 3 hours and 27 minutes. And I was on TikTok for 46 minutes. 21 minutes of those, that time was on my camera because I was filming. 20 minutes was on maps. You can't blame me. And then there was another 14 minutes on Instagram. Honestly, not that bad. And there's other little things that I was doing, but less than an hour on TikTok is quite amazing. You know, so I feel like we did do some progress. I also finished listening to my audiobook Mocha, and I'm going to do an update on my reading vlog, but if you watch this video, of course I'll let you know. I think I'm going to rate it like a 4 stars. It has a really like unexpected plot twist or something that I didn't know. I don't know if it's in the synopsis, but if you know me, I don't read synopsises of books. I basically just go in blind and see what happens, which is my favorite type of way to go into a book, but sometimes I am a little bit confused. Rated it 4 stars. It's very eerie, but it took a turn that I wasn't expecting. Then I started a new book on my Kobo. I started an Abby Jimenez book. I stopped reading the other book because it was literally emails and like letters again, too similar to the correspondent, and I couldn't. So I started a new book and I was reading that for a little bit when I was here in the apartment, and it was really good. So overall, I had a really good day. Felt really good. I caught up on Abbott Elementary, cleaned up, I showered. I didn't wash my hair because I washed it yesterday. Okay? I don't wash my hair every day. But yeah, I had a really, really nice day, and I feel like I should probably do this more often because then I just feel like happy about the things that I've gotten done instead of like regretting wasting my time doing something else. I don't know, maybe you should try a no scroll Sunday.